Hello guys, in this video I'm going to talk about my experience with Aniimo so far and what I love about this game. I was lucky enough to be provided with access to the game's closed beta, so shout out to Pawprint Studio for that. Now, let's address the obvious. I know at first glance a lot of people are going to say that this is just a ripoff of Pokemon or Palworld, but I can confidently say Aniimo is both of those games and more. From what I've played so far, the best way to describe this game is like a mixture of Palworld, Pokemon, and even a little bit of Zelda. It feels like they took some of the best qualities from those games and combined them together into something that feels really fresh and exciting. There are so many unique aspects to this game that I probably won't be able to cover them all in one video, so instead, I want to break down 5 things that I think really set Aniimo apart from other games in this genre. Starting at number 5, one of the biggest reasons I personally enjoy MMOs is the ability to express yourself through your character and really stand out from other players. And honestly, that's something games like Palworld and even Pokemon fall a little short on. But Aniimo takes that to another level. The character customization is actually pretty deep, with a ton of options and sliders you can mess around with to really fine tune how your character looks. On top of that, there's also clothing and accessories not just for your Pathfinder, but also for your Aniimos as well. So it's not just about building a strong team, it's also about building a unique identity which makes your character feel more personal compared to other players. At number 4, I've got exploration, because this is another part of Aniimo that really stands out. The world doesn't feel like one big empty map. Pokemon. There are unique quests all over the place, plus chests and puzzles in almost every corner, so you always have something to do. It feels like there is something worth finding when you explore. In fact, 99% of the time, I get distracted while trying to finish a main quest. You also have different ways to move around. You can glide, swim, climb with Aniimos that have these specific traits, which makes traversing feels way more fun. Exploration feels fun and not like a chore. That's a big reason why this game continues to stay interesting for me. At number 3, I have to talk about the Aniimos themselves, because the creature design in this game is honestly one of its biggest strengths. All of these creatures are super memorable, and they don't just feel like copies of things we've already seen before. They have personality, and that makes a huge difference in a monster catching game. If the creatures don't look interesting, people aren't gonna want to care about collecting them. But in Aniimo, I feel like they really nail that part. There are already a lot of creatures here that I would want in my team just because of how cool and cute they look. At number 2, I've got the combat and the twining mechanic, because this is where Aniimo really starts to separate itself from other games in the genre. Instead of just feeling like a basic monster catching game, this one gives you more active style of gameplay, and I think that makes battles way more engaging. And being able to twine with your Aniimo and actually becoming them adds a whole other layer to the experience. That mechanic alone makes the game feel more personal and more unique, because you're not just collecting creatures, you're actually connecting with them in a way that changes the way you play. At number 1, what I like the most about Aniimo is just the overall potential this game has. From the customization to the exploration to the creature designs to the combat, everything feels like it has a solid foundation. It feels like the developers really looked at what people loved about games like Pokemon, Palworld, and even Zelda, as I said, and tried to take the best parts of those experiences while still making something that feels fresh. That's why Aniimo has my attention right now, because even in beta, it already feels like a game with a lot of personality and a lot of room to grow. So yeah, those are my top 5 reasons why Aniimo really caught my attention so far, and I'm honestly excited to see how this game grows from here, and to be honest with y'all, I cannot wait for release. That's it for this video. If you've enjoyed it, drop a like, subscribe for more Aniimo content, and tell me your favorite Aniimo so far in the comments. I'll see you on the next one. Peace.